Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a little early week roundup. I'm on a little bit of a content grind this week, 4 videos back to back. What is this? Anyway, we are here today to talk about this. Microsoft recently announced Flight Simulator 2024, and there's a pretty big schism happening in the community as of this release date. I think I first heard about this off of Jeff Aviano's channel late last night. And obviously I had work. So here we are now talking about it here. But other big YouTubers like Squirrel and all that, they're just now getting videos out. So I figured I'd join them, right? So I guess first we'll start out with the release video. If you haven't seen it, we're going to go ahead and please. All right. I planned for this. I've got to back up. Figured it wouldn't be. There we go. So I'm just gonna narrate through this as it plays. If you want to watch the video uninterrupted and with audio, by all means do so on your own. It is available anywhere. You just search Flight Simulator 2024. So we get this really cool opening shot here, with a wildfire in California, fittingly. And that's one of the things that I'm most interested in, is the naturescape of the sim advancing. Like I mentioned, there's a wildfire, and then later on you'll see a tornado. So there we go. There's our opening shot with Los Angeles and a C-414, I think, going in and dropping water next to the Griffith Observatory. We are watching this on a reduced speed. Now we've got an AS-350 doing a vehicle rescue, so it looks like SAR, search and rescue, is going to be an option. I'm also liking the additional animations that they have on the people as well. It's the biggest thing I'm noticing. I'm not seeing any crazy cityscape overhauls or any crazy overhauls with the water. I think just the overall quality of the animations is improving as well. Now we're on an oil derrick. You'll see another AS-350 on the helipad there. And there's a generator of some kind that we're going to take from the deck. Or, I'm sorry, H-125, not an AS-350. Oh, it's an H-125. Going over to the cargo vessel there, or the container vessel, I should say. And now we've got an air ambulance mission using the same default. I'm going to pause here. The same default Asobo caravan from before. Maybe it's been improved, maybe not. One thing I am interested in here is if we back up just a little bit more, a little bit less. Okay, all right. Yep. So right there is a Air Portugal A330. That's not native to the sim. Now there is the I did a review on it. There's a third-party A330neo add-on, but this looks like a non-new engine option. Looking at that, that looks like an IAE open back, and I know there's a non-modded A330 also. But does that mean we're possibly getting the A330 native to Headwind A330neo, is who made it? Are we going to be getting a A330 native to the sim? Thoughts for another time. All of the other aircraft, for the most part, look default. You've got your A320s, 747. There's that 330, and I think another A330 there. But again, the animations here looking really, really nice. That's going to be the real big thing for me. Oh, dude, ag flying, super fun. Crop dusting, whatever you want to call it. Looking forward to that. Then you've got another H-125 doing a mountainside rescue. Like I said, I think the real big thing here is just going to be the added depth into nature. Oh, dude, it's the Sikorsky Sky. I forgot about this scene. The Sky Crane, the Sikorsky Sky Crane. I've seen one of those. Then you've got obviously the Beluga, Airbus Beluga, with a A320neo fuselage inside of it. Again, the extra animations are real nice. Airbus A400M, landing in what looks to be Antarctica. Remote cargo ops. And now I do wonder if VIP charter service in a Diamond, okay. Then you've got obviously your extra doing aerobatic flight. We've seen the extra before. But again, in this shot here, look at the animation of the pilot. It looks a little bit better than what we would see before. Obviously, he's got a custom suit on and that sort of thing. Glider pilot, we've seen that before. That looks like the same deal. This guy, look at this shot right here. So you've got a Diamond that's shooting a tornado. He's got a gimbling camera. So there's a lot going through my head on this. The gimbling camera system, that reminds me of the cameras, and it's just a visual thing for right now, but the cameras on the Cowan Sim helicopters, so like the Bell 206, the H-125, what's the other one? The MD-500E. They all have a camera system that you can enable and disable. Right now, there's no real functionality to it, but it does look somewhat similar. And, oh, dude, it's just the weather system. Look at this scape here. I wish I could get rid of my obnoxious overlay from Opera. But, I mean, just look. Let's back up. Take this all in. Look at that. And, I mean, I've never said Flight Sim wasn't a good-looking simulator. Yes, that's not a Cinefix camera. Don't care about this. So, okay, I actually do. That was the other point, is a lot of the aircraft that we've seen in here are payware currently for Flight Simulator 2020. So, we'll retrack through. I also like how the where the GAU 8's supposed to be is just a big old lens because Asobo, for whatever reason, doesn't want weapons in their sim. Cirrus Jet, that's currently a known add-on, SF-50 airship tour. That's pretty cool. Hot air balloons, we know of a payware mod for them. So again, it's supposed to be relatively career focused, for the most part. And what I want to do now is we're just going to scrub through this again and see what aircraft we, or at least I should say, know of, and you guys fill me in if I missed some, already exist as a payware add-on. And are we going to see Asobo and Microsoft do kind of what they did with like the Airbus A310, or some of the other aircraft that were basically just purchased from the devs and then brought into the sim? There is I keep wanting to call this a Cessna 414. It's a Canada Air turboprop of some kind. I don't remember the designation, but it's a super well-known amphibious firefighting aircraft. There is a third-party payware mod. I've heard it's not great. That's why it's not been on the channel. AS350, H-125, I mean. Cowan Sim, they make one of these. It's available right now. You can get it right now. It's a very nice helicopter. Are they working with Cowan Sim, and did they just buy the rights to the already made, already good H-125? Same deal here again, another H-125. I would assume it's similarly the same aircraft, just differently outfitted. Nothing new here other than the Airbus, which we already talked about. I'm assuming it's just going to be maybe a slightly retouched 206, even that same crappy tail number font still exists on there. I don't know why they wouldn't have gotten rid of that for their trailer. Ag Flying, I think there is a crop duster mod available. Okay, we're going to do this live. Hold on. I'm darking you out. Bravo 6 going doc. Just because I don't want you guys to see my login. Maybe I'll find some B-roll to put in here, huh? Maybe I'll find some B-roll. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. I'm lazy. Anyway, so here is my let's go Flight Simulator aircraft. This is where I remember seeing it, was in ooh. Okay, we'll come back to that later. I'm finding stuff that I want to look at. Again, there's a Cowan Sim H-125. But I'm looking for one aircraft in particular. There's the CL215, like I mentioned before. And again, just because it's not in the sim market doesn't mean that it doesn't exist elsewhere, but they do have, there you are, EMB 200. This thing looks awfully similar to this. It's not a 1-to-1, but I'm just wondering if they didn't just find someone else and say, hey, let's, I don't know. Anyway, I'm overanalyzing now, but again, another H125. Standard 206 custom paint scheme, still got the ugly font on the underside of the wing and on the empennage. How about that? Sikorsky Sky Crane, is that a thing? I don't think it is. Sky Crane. Sky Crane's gun pack. FSX P3D. What if I go single word? Yeah, no. So there's just, this is the only one that exists, and it's for prepared. So, again, maybe there's another one out there. So maybe this is something Asobo's working on. The Beluga, as far as I know, doesn't exist anywhere in the sim. Atlas A400, or Airbus A400M Atlas. This is a mod out. It's on Sim Market. I probably scrolled past it and didn't even see it. This exists in some capacity. Again, I'm not saying these are the same aircraft. I'm just saying that they already do exist, and we've seen Microsoft in the past just buy payware and release for free, which I like. Diamond, that's essentially the same aircraft as before. Maybe it's a special paint job, whatever. The extra glider, that is the same one as before. Very cool scenic shot here with the diamond with the camera added and that tornado. I'm more interested, I think, about the natural interactions we can see with stuff, you know, tornadoes, wildfires, actual hailstorms, you know, getting integration of that stuff with the aircraft. What is that going to look like? More so than just new airplanes, because right now we have more airplanes than we can realistically shake a stick at. I'm not discouraging more airplanes. This guy, I forgot what this is, but this is available in the sim as well, or for the sim as well as a third-party download. I think it's on the Orbix stores where I saw it. A10C, there's a few of these. As far as I can tell, they all suck, especially when you compare them to the DCS A10C. But anyway, the Cirrus Vision SF50, like I said, that is a add-on for the sim as well. I can't speak to the airship. Skyship 600, maybe. That's Skyship. No results. Okay, well, we're not going to put too much more thought into that. And then there's a hot air balloon mod as well. So that's all cool and dandy. One of the big things that I see a lot of folks upset about, and sort of understandably so, is what crossover are we going to have with our existing payware? So, you know, if you spent, kind of like myself, X amount of dollars, a large dollar amount on a whole bunch of payware for a sim you perceive to last quite a while, that's just really not the case. I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to transfer it over, but historically speaking, Microsoft Flight Simulators have come out biannually, I think. So like there's Flight Sim 2002, then Flight Sim 2004/FS9. And then there was a big break between those two and FSX. Then we had a huge break, obviously, between FSX and FS 2020. But historically speaking, they have kind of rolled them out semi-regularly. I don't know, because obviously I'm not on Microsoft's team. I would suspect developers would retroactively upgrade, if you will, air quotes, their aircraft to work in the new Simulator 2024, assuming that they need to even do that to begin with. But what I'm excited for is the ability to, you know, with this new weather engine it looks like they've got with the tornado, with the wildfires. Does that mean we're going to see stuff like the Phoenix A320 or the PMDG 737 finally getting a working weather radar? Stuff like that. Like I said, I'm less interested in the new aircraft side of things and more interested in the additional immersion, the animations, all that kind of stuff is what I'm most hyped about. But I think that's about it for me. This video has gone on long enough, but yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 coming out next year potentially. It'll be out day one on Xbox Game Pass. So if you've got Game Pass for PC like I do, you can try it out for free before you purchase it. If you don't have Game Pass, I think it's like $10 for the PC version. You might even get an introductory price for like 1 month for $1 or something like that. I don't know if they're still running that promotion, but if they are, $1, and you can see whether or not the upgraded sim is for you, or if you'd like to stick with the classic 2020 40th Anniversary Edition. But that's going to do it for me, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm probably going to go make some other videos. I don't know what yet, but I will see you guys this Friday for our Airshow Series Roundup, and then Saturday and Sunday for something else. So, take it easy.